Hello, my name is Margit Tolle, and I came to Plant Health Conference of 2022 in Tunisia to lecture uh, about the effect of vermicompost and vermicompost tea on plant protection, a review. This lecture is supported by National Foundation of Civil Society in Estonia. A short outline, introduction, the roles of vermicompost for plant protection, direct effect of vermicompost on plant protection, and a summary. Introduction. Vermicompost is made of different kind of wastes. And there are 15 countries that waste some food most per capita in kilograms. And the top of the countries who waste the food most is Australia, the next one is US, and there are some other countries that waste food much. The term vermicomposting is described as a biooxidation and stabilization of organic material involved by the joint action of earthworms and mesophilic microorganisms. Vermicompost is produced by the activity of earthworms. Vermicompost is rich in micro and micronutrients, vitamins, growth hormones, enzymes, and immobilized microflora. And here you can see a picture of vermicompost including some earthworms. The purpose of this investigation was to assess the influence of the vermicompost technology on the plant protection in crop production. The roles of vermicompost for plant protection. As you know, vermicomposting needs different material for earthworms to utilize it as a feed material, and those can be agricultural residues, weeds, animal manure, industrial wastes, and that all together is becoming of the earthworms technology to vermicompost. And why vermicompost is so good? It improves plant growth, it increases microbial activity, it suppresses plant disease, it enhances water retention and aeration, high content of NPK and also other nutrients like calcium and magnesium, and those two elements protect plants from diseases and pests as they make plants strong. Tissues are strong and pests and pathogens cannot invade the leaf. Improves nutrient recycling. What happens with soil by adding vermicompost to the crops? Soil enriches with beneficial microbes and hormones, enhances overall growth and yield of crops, release nutrients slowly to the plants, protect plants from diseases and pests. Effect of vermicompost on growth and yield and chemical content. I should say that this is not directly involved with plant protection, but it is indirectly involved. So, vermicompost, by adding vermicompost treatment on your production, it improves germination, it improves growth, the yield increases, nutrient content increases, mycorrhizal colonization increases, and when you increase the nutrient content, then the plant will be stronger. And again, as I said, including calcium and magnesium, which make plants very strong. And you can see pests and pathogens which cannot invade the leaves and plants in order to damage the plants. Here you can see composted materials that may directly or indirectly affect plant growth and yield by chemical, biological and physical mechanisms. Here you can see that microbiological mechanisms are influencing microbial community, which decreases the pathogens to reach the plants, which increases the nutrients to reach the plants and make plants stronger against, which increases also humic substances, which make plants stronger against pests and diseases, and also chemical mechanisms which increase nutrients in plants, and physical mechanisms which hold soil structure and water retention capacity. Possible direct and indirect physiological effects of vermicompost on plants, which you also saw on last figure, but here you can see more directly the effect. Minerals directly used for needs for mineral nutrition, increased plant growth and development. As I said, it increases also nutrient content in plants and makes plants stronger. Organic matter. Indirect benefit from improving soil properties, long-term effect from acting as nutrients for microorganisms. Biologically active substances promote plant growth, improve uptake of minerals, induce resistance against pests and diseases. Microorganisms promote availability of mineral nutrients through mineralization and solubilization, release biologically active substances. So you can see when microorganisms are in place, there is also more nutrients available and plants are stronger against pests and diseases. Direct effect of vermicompost on plant protection. You can see here on this table that there are many crops that are protected when vermicompost or vermicompost tea is used as treatments. For example, in corn, earworm, in cabbage. Cabbage is protected from earworms, aphids, mealybugs, white caterpillars. Chickpea is protected by fusarium filth. Pea is protected from powdery mildew. Mustard is protected from aphid. Cucumber is protected from beetles, hornworms, green peach aphid, citrus mealbug, two-spotted spider mites, stamping of root rot, fusarium wilt. Tomato is protected from green peach aphid, citrus mealbug, two-spotted spider mites, hornworms, beetles, late blight disease, aphids, mealybugs, white caterpillars, fusarium wilt. And as you know, late blight disease and aphids are very big pests on tomato. And pepper is protected from aphids, mealybugs, white caterpillars, radish stamping off from root rot. Potato from late blight disease, which is also major disease on potato. Rice, root rot, onion, sclerotium sepivorum. Zucchini from reniform nematode. And there are mechanisms for disease suppression, which goes by competition, by antibiosis, by systematic induced resistance, by hyperparasitism. And those mechanisms of plant disease suppression is continued here. Microbial competition for nutrients, parasitism, induced systemic resistance in plants, secretion of lytic enzymes, and antibiosis. And here is an article which is very good regarding the vermicompost to induce disease protection. And the title of the article is How does vermicompost at dairy menu protect plants from disease? I suggest for you to read it. Mechanism of pest control, release of phenolic substances, increase in microbes and predatory nematodes, overall increase of nutrient availability, release of toxic chemicals, mechanism of pest suppression, improve soil quality and provide essential nutrients for pest control, toxic substances released during vermicomposting, enhance soil microbial activity and population, increase numbers of predatory pests. And now I will be talking about factors affecting disease and pest suppressive potential of vermicompost and vermicompostee. Those factors can be compost source and quality and maturity, compost to water ratio, brewing time, nutrient supplements, aeration, dilution and application, microbial supplements. And some conclusions. Vermicompost increased mineral nutrients and antioxidant activity and total phenolics in plants. It means plants are healthy and stronger against pests and diseases. The disease and pest management has been discussed. Vermicompost has been widely used for the management of plant diseases and pests. Some references here are some 2 published papers of mine and 2 unpublished papers of mine, and 1 picture from Robin Veikko Metsä, Better Organics. This was vermicompost with earthworms picture. I also published a book about vermicompost. This is not a plant protection book, but this is more plant production book. But still it's titled Vermicompost is boosting greenhouse vegetable production. It contains 7 different scientific articles, also 1 review article, and you can buy it from www.vegiscultivation.com/books. Acknowledgement. This investigation was carried through under the project Improving Cereal Production Technology. This intersector mobility grant received funding by the State Shared Service Centre in Estonia and by Aru Agricultural Ltd. National Foundation of Civil Society in Estonia and the State Shared Service Centre in Estonia and Aru Agricultural Ltd have supported the participation at the ACPP 2022 conference in Tunisia. I'm also involved in biorecost action with these, with biorefinery, and there are 4 working groups. Working groups 1, waste biorefineries. Working group 2, biorefinery technologies. Working group 3, biorefinery applications. Working group 4, communication and dissemination. And this project has 30 cost members represented. Thank you very much for your attention.